Okay, 2 seconds, done, redirecting. Here we go. We're now live in YouTube. Okay, so ask your people to go live to YouTube if they want to continue watching us. Okay, 2 seconds, done, redirecting. Here we go. We're now live in YouTube. Okay, so ask it. Okay, so now let me share the screen again. So you have my YouTube link. Anyone from your team want to join? Just share with them the link and they can be with us immediately live because the room is maxed out. Okay, let me go to the slides again. So let's get back to the statistics we had. We've seen the video, and in the video simply we saw that e-commerce is going to double its value in Africa only in 2 to 3 years. We're talking here about billions of dollars, ladies and gentlemen. We're not talking here about $100 million, $500 million. No, we're talking about billions and billions of dollars, more than $45 billion in 2 to 3 years. So it is happening. And at the same time, the great thing of our business, it's a combination between two major industries, e-commerce and online shopping, that we have seen all the facts in the world talking about that this industry is going to pump $45 billion 2 to 3 years. Now, the other industry that we are partnered with is our direct selling industry, network marketing industry. So let's run into a very fast facts of our industry and see what is the gold mine we have between our hands. Let's, network marketing has been around for more than 8 years, if you don't know that. It had first started in 1934 in California with a company called Vitamin Company. When they were selling door to door, when they holding the vitamins and they go knock at the doors and sell door to door. This company started out as a direct sale company, signing up salespeople that would use the product for the personal use and sell to the people. As we speak today, 2022, there is more than 21, see the paradigm shift that happened. As we speak today, ladies and gentlemen, there's more than 21,500,000 person in the whole world considering network marketing as a full-time business, a full-time job. 21,500,000. There is more than 142,900,000 building network marketing business as a part-time. So in total, we almost have 165 million people involved in our great direct selling industry that had graduated US dollar millionaires less than 40 years old, more than any other industry in the world. So that is the other industry that we're combining for the first time in history of direct selling. The first time e-commerce, which we know it's booming, and especially in Africa, the trend is so high and so huge in a very short period of time. And the other great industry that we're combining under one umbrella, under e-entrepreneur, is the direct selling industry. And if you don't know those facts and numbers, you need to know your industry, what you're doing. So there's almost worldwide more than 165 million people involved. 21,500,000 are doing it as a full-time business, like me and like so many of the leaders around the world. Now, if we look at how the product sale is distributed, it's very important for you to know, because I'm going to tell you why those information are so relevant for us in the entrepreneur. Now, if we look at the distribution of all network marketing companies in the world, 36.2% of the sales are wellness product. 26.2 are cosmetic product. 14.4 are household, and 23.2 are the rest. This is how the sales are distributed. So almost 26 and 32 are the wellness and the cosmetic product. Look at this. This is like taking me to the, okay. Now, if we look at the sales number, when we said in e-commerce, because e-entrepreneur is a combination of two things, e-commerce and direct selling, right? So we know what's e-commerce. We are even before the beginning. And when I was looking at those facts, I was really surprised. Look at this, guys. The sales of network marketing around direct selling industry, network marketing around the world, around $200 billion. $200 billion of sales. Okay, $200 billion of sales. If you look, please watch this number. Out of the almost $200 billion, $77 billion sales come from Asia. 36.2 billion come from Europe. South and Central America, 21.5 billion. North America, 43.2 billion. And from Africa, look at this. These are the sales in 2020. Look at these numbers. It's less than 0.1%. In all Africa, less than 0.1% of the sales of the direct selling industry is coming. So this is again telling you that we're in Africa even before the beginning. So e-commerce industry, talked about it. We know it's taking the whole world in storm. E-commerce and online shopping. And the number says in only 2 to 3 years, it's going to increase by more than $45 billion only in Africa. The other industry that we are merging together, e-commerce and direct selling, in Africa, it's 0.1% from the total volume. So again, we're still before the beginning. It's an industry, direct selling, that has been there for more than 80 years, graduated US dollar millionaires more than any other industry younger than 40 years old. And in Africa, it's still 0.1. So the potential is so huge, whether it's from e-commerce or whether it's from direct selling. So I know you understand what are we standing at. I think we understand what is the situation in Africa. You are standing on diamonds mines, not only gold mines. Now, studying the history of what happened to some companies will help us to look at the future. So let's look, why is e-entrepreneur positioned to be the future of direct selling industry? I will just give you 2 reasons. Now, before knowing that, we need to understand what we call the hockey stick. There is a lot to learn by analyzing the history of direct selling industry. If we analyze what happened in the history, we can know what could happen in the future, because we know mostly in economy and in business, the future and production of the future is like a repeated cycle of history with different names and different technology. So by knowing little bit only about the history, we could simply tell the future. Now, if we look at represented by the hockey stick, you know, there is what we call an effect. We call it a hockey stick. Have you ever heard about the hockey stick effect for companies? Let me tell you, hockey stick companies, there are some network marketing company in the history of network marketing company that they reach to $1 billion company in a very short period of time, then 3-4 years disappeared. 2 to 3 years, they reach to $1 billion, then 2-3 years later, they disappear. This is called the hockey stick. They reach to $1 billion fast and they disappear. Let's take some of those examples. 1, OrganoGold. 2, Monavi. Have you ever heard of a company called OrganoGold? A company was selling coffee. Became very successful in 2-3 years. $1 billion company. Almost done. Disappeared. Monavi, almost the same. Took hockey stick and disappeared. And the reason is what? The reason is all go to one thing. What caused them to lose the leadership position and fall from the top? It all boils down only to one simple thing, which is they try to change people's habits and they try to create a new need. You know, it is one of the most challenging things in our business industry today is changing people's habits. Like you could, you know, like for example, you're coming and tell me, please stop drinking your Starbucks coffee. You know, OrganoGold is much better. Now, because I'm involved, because I'm interested, I want to make money, I want to do this, I could do that for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. But when I lose my interest in the business, I will go back to my Starbucks or Costa Coffee or coffee company. Changing people habits of what they have done for years are usually will go back diverted to lose the momentum, because you try to do the same, it's right, you succeed 1 month, 2 months, but it's not that the natural thing people do. So if you look at those two companies exactly, they reached to $1 billion in 2-3 years, then they've lost the leadership position in no time. Is because all what they try changing people habit. Try to change the coffee that you love to drink every day to a different coffee. Or try, the ladies using this type of cosmetic cream. No, you have to use this cream, it's much better. All those sales pitches. This only work for a short period of time when people excitement of making money is there. But when this excitement is gone, it all go back to the regular habits. Now, another company called Tupperware came back in the early 2000s, end of 19s in Europe, became very successful and stayed very successful for a long period of time. And the reason they were successful for a very long period of time back then is because they were unique. They had almost no competitors, and it was very famous in Europe. But now when there's all type of competitors, similar product, they lost the leadership position. Now, when we understand this, and we understand a short analysis, each entrepreneur will illustrate why it's ready on its way to be leading the direct selling industry. Because we have all what it takes. We're not changing people habits. We're talking about e-commerce, which is the booming industry. We're the only e-commerce portal in the world that's connected with direct selling. We're the only global cashback mall. So we are positioned to be the next Hawkstick very soon. But the difference is what? But more important, why our model will remain relevant and enjoy its leadership position for many, many years to come. Because when the excitement of people making money goes, it goes down. When they go back to their habit, we are helping people living their life without changing their habit and saving money on things they want to buy anyway. So we are so positioned for the Hawkstick, and even much more strongly positioned to maintain that effect for years to come. Because people could stop doing anything in their life, but they can't stop shopping. We all know that. And we all know where is e-commerce going. And we all know where is the trend going. No one can just close the eyes. So those combinations that we have, and after understanding the direct selling industry and e-commerce, this big potential, after understanding how each entrepreneur is positioning themselves, we don't have to create a need. On the contrary, our requirements is to help people save money on products they want to use anyway. We help them do the habit but save money. Our business is easily scalable without any need for tangible products. It's a global business without us having to invest in any imports and exports. We are already operating in the fastest growing business segment that the world had ever seen. A compensation plan with a high payouts where everyone can earn a lot of money, and the right management team who understand the direct selling industry. Don't forget our founder, our CEO, they have been into direct selling industry for 25 years. Our founder, he was a top earner of an ACN company for years. So they're coming from that field. They have the best. They've been successful in their corporate world as their traditional business and also in network marketing. This helps a lot of making the company the next Hawkstick that will sustain and sit in the top of the direct selling industry. And it has never been more important to take control of your own life than right now. What do I mean by right now? What do I mean by this? Guys, we are in one of the worst recessions the world ever has seen. Hundreds of millions of people lost their jobs and lost their businesses, and they are in need for a real way to make money, a real consistent way to really finance their future and their family and their expenses, not a microwave fake way. There is no better combination as we speak today in the world, affordable for everyone with the support system more than what we have between our hands. So never before in the history of direct selling that has been more relevant to be at the right place at the right time. The timing, the booming of e-commerce in Africa, especially before the beginning, and the booming of e-commerce and booming of direct selling, and having the combination of learning from the past history of the hockstick companies and being prepared to be the next hockstick, but this time staying there for years and years and years because we're not changing people habits, even when it goes back only to the product. I've seen that, and I've said that for so many leaders I've met in Africa, 2 to 3 years. Every single person in Africa with a smartphone will have our application installed in his phone, whether he's a free customer or a VIP or a networker. We're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars of transactions daily. Who's going to sit on top of that? The people who are taking actions to take their share now, not even tomorrow, now from the market. And how that is possible? How that is possible, ladies and gentlemen? By being really in the right time. Now the question comes, how do I get successful with e-entrepreneur? How do I be successful? We will start the next one. Those are simple assignments, simple advices in my own experience. I don't believe that there is any way else in the world to make it big in entrepreneur except what I'm going to talk about. With all my respect to all opinions, there is no way else in any direct selling business. No matter what extra strategy, planning, and for me, these are all accessories. For me, the only person who will lead, and I'm going to remind you, the top earner of e-entrepreneur did not join yet, not me. He still didn't even sign up. He's going to sign up. And to give you another advice, in my network, I have more than 14 vice presidents. Out of the 14 vice presidents, the rank, it's like the second highest rank. Out of the 14 vice presidents, 10 of them never did network marketing in their life before. It was their first time. So in this coming training, we are going to correct a lot of misconceptions that some people are working with. And I want you to listen to me with an open mind, open heart, open eyes, and write notes. And whenever I tell you take a screenshot, take a screenshot. So how do I get successful with the entrepreneur? Yes, keep it simple and stupid. That's a US Marine, a Navy Marine theory. Bill Gates, whenever he design a new features, he always look at the laziest one in his team to divide, because he's going to design the most simplest way. And this is what we want, because the more you make your business look sophisticated and complicated and try to add those blah, blah, blah words to make, your own self-esteem satisfaction that you're doing that high level kind of presentation, you are going to fail. I promise you. Because if your system is not duplicable, it serves no purpose. You are going to stay doing a network marketing job for the rest of your life. You would never have duplication, because our business is made for everyone. But not everyone is for our business. But it is made to suit all level of thinking and categories. So I don't want to put those type of PhD analytic to it. I need to make it simple. And this is what I call an express startup training. The full workshop for 5 hours, you will be attending it in your country if your country is chosen to be one of our two by our founder himself. So now I'm going to take you through an express startup model. What you should start with. What is the first thing you should start up with in any business, in any career, in anything of your life? If this is not clear, I promise you, nothing is clear. You can never progress. You need to know your why, ladies and gentlemen. Start with your own why. Why is not only a dream. It's not like buying a new car, buying a new house, going on vacation. That's all great, perfect. Why is your compelling reason why you're doing this? Choose 5 things in your life that if you don't achieve, it will cause you pain. The opposite of it is your why. Is your compelling reason. Is the thing that will push you to work when you feel down. Is the thing that keeps you consistent when some people say no, no, no. Is the thing that will take you out of your comfort zone when you're laying down in your sofa, watching the idiot box, enjoying your drink. What will take you out of that? Your comfort zone. What is that why? Find it out, because that's one of the most reasons that makes people fail. I tell you, so many people comes and ask me, how can I become a vice president? I told them, you know what is the easiest way? Yeah, I want to know. It's like, give me $100,000, keep it with me. I'll keep it with me in my bank, and we make a contract, me and you. You will only gonna take that $100,000 back after 12 months if you become a vice president. I can swear on all Bibles and Qurans in the world that you will make it in 12 months. When the why is so big, the how does not matter. So many, because just think of it on the reverse psychology. Now think, just let me and you think together. If I give this $100,000 as a guarantee that I need to become vice president in 12 months or I would lose that $100,000, I will ask myself, I'll do what it takes because my why is so big. So now, as a smart professional people, we know that if we give this $100,000 to VP Khaled and we have a guaranteed of 12 months, we will do what it takes to make it happen. We will not come up with this excuses. We want to add this merchant, maybe this shopping mall. Those kind of things are excuses and noise to success because your why is so big. In our business, there is 2 things to make you make money: the why and the how. The why and the how. I will tell you something, and maybe you will be crazy to hear it. I will say, I'm so crazy. If we took what is the percentage, how much percentage success on the why and how much percentage success on the how? 100% is the why, 0 is the how. I swear on my mother life, 100% success is in your why. The how is 0. You know why? Because when you have enough why, I promise you, you will create your how. When you have enough why, when you have enough compelling reason, when you clearly know why you're doing this, you will 100% create your how. It will come. You will find it, no way out. So the first thing, I need to have a clear why. Why? Because simply, I just told you, if you really have a big why, like you have committed $100,000 or $500,000 with the company, with a contract, you give it. If you don't make a vice president in 12 months, you're going to lose that money. I promise you, I will swear in Quran or in Bible or in any book that you will make it. Why? Because your why is so big. Then you will never come up with excuses. Please try to understand this. Excuses and explanations is an obstacle to your success. So the first pillar in your success, in your life, in your journey, in your career, is to have a bold, clear why. Write it everywhere. Stick it into your refrigerator, in your bedroom, in your mobile, in your mother-in-law forehead, father-in-law forehead. I don't care. Just stick it somewhere that you can read it every day. Because every night, what will charge you is by looking at those compelling reasons and making it happen. So our first pillar is find your why. Please make it big, make it clear. Don't be a stingy on yourself. So start with your why and have a true vision for it. And when we always say, if you want to make $1 million from this business, treat it as $1 million business. And I'll give you now the last example before I move to understand what is the importance of this. Now, let's say some people, they start building the business. Like any business in the world, you could face rejection. If we can add this merchant, if we can add this, if we can do this, if we can do that, if we can do this. Like someone going to a Mercedes showroom, telling the owner, if you sell, Toyota Corolla, maybe you can make some more money, whatever. But when you have your own showroom, let's say you spend $1 million, $2 million to make a small car showroom. Because to make a car showroom, $2 million, you're going to make a very small one. But let's say you spend $2 million and you get the trade license, you bought the cars, everything is there. And you have 200 customers came to your showroom and they didn't like any of your cars. 200, not 5, 200. Are you going to shut down the showroom? Are you going to say, you know what? I think it's not working. Let me stop doing it. Are you going to do that? Absolutely not. You know why? Because your why is so high. You spend $2 million. You will get creative. You will find ways. You will move more. You will move harder. That's why you'll succeed. Because you have that big why, that big reason. And talking about why and commitment, I don't know if our guest is ready. Bibi Muhammad, is he ready? دخل. He is in. I saw him rocking. حمود بس. So now, I love always to, give an example of whatever part of training we talk about by sharing a life story. And now I want to give the mic back to Bibi Muhammad to invite the guest he will tell you about, who will share a very true, real story in 5 minutes, 10 minutes maximum about his own why and his own commitment and how it worked for him. So now let me give the mic to Bibi Muhammad. Unmute yourself, Bibi Muhammad.
Okay, Bibi Khaled, thank you so much. I'm so excited about what we just heard. And I know we have a lot still in your pocket for us, Mr. Khaled. And ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to have this gentleman, the superstar, the one who just started 7 years or 6 years back, okay, in this journey. And I will not burn about his story because he's there to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, about his story. But what I know about this gentleman, he have no any experience in his life about e-commerce, about network marketing, and the good news is he was anti-networking big time. And suddenly, what happened? He will share with you what is his story and who's this gentleman. Please, I want to say this. This gentleman from zero experience, this gentleman, he is a vice president. Just hear it well. This gentleman, he is a vice president from zero experience in e-commerce and network marketing, and he was anti-networking for a long time. So we have him in our company, and I will give the mic for my brother, Vice President Rajesh Zahrani, to share with us his wisdom, his experience, his journey with us in e-entrepreneur. So VP Raed, the mic with you.
Hello everyone. Hello VP Muhammad, VP Khalid.
Hello, VP Raad. If you can also share your camera, we would love that. Hello, Barry, from US.
I'm trying because I am in America and the network very low. So I prefer to make a voice only. Sorry.
It's okay, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much for this welcoming. Thank you, VP Khalid, for as usual, great presentation. So, gentlemen, first of all, hi from America. I am in California now to join my business in my own business and even for entrepreneur business, both away in same time. So, first of all, let me discuss to introduce myself. I am Rajesh Zahrani from Saudi Arabia. I am 36 years old. Actually, my career, I am engineer working in Saudi Airlines. So the story is in the beginning when I'm heard about the network marketing and about the company. Actually, I have a big resistance because I don't want to like make selling products. I go to there and discuss with people. But the idea of this company, it attracts me very well because regarding the shopping, the malls, I can make shopping because I travel a lot. I can book hotels. I have a ticket for the flight. So I tried to listen to this presentation in the beginning since 2015. So my friend invited me in the presentation. I'm listening in the presentation. I'm searching. So I'm decided to join in. When I'm decided to join in with my upline, the upline in the beginning is not care about me. Actually, he did not give me any training. So I start to feel disappointed. I'm start to say why I'm get in, but Alhamdulillah, thanks God. VP Muhammad say no, come. We make everyday presentation together. We can help you, support you as much as I can. And VP Muhammad start with me in that time. I ignore that this is my upline, so I go with VP Muhammad. So he give me every day presentation, help me, support me with my prospects. They make a meeting with them, they make a follow-up. So he give me a push to reach other target. At that time, there's our plan to attend the Atlantis in 2015, and he say you have a target to reach to come with a team coordinator. So I decided that time to make prospecting, bring people, discuss the business in my area, in another area, in all the time. And alhamdulillah, thanks God, I reached the team coordinator. So at that time, I go to Atlantis, Dubai 2015, with zero experience in networking, okay? And only I have one in my team. Is coming with me is Abir Al-Ghamdi. And Abir Al-Ghamdi in only my team is coming in that time. I go to Atlantis, very huge events with a lot of teams, with a lot of networker, and I feel sad. I go to VP Muhammad, I said, why I am alone? Only one guy from Saudi Arabia. He said, don't worry, you are in the beginning. You are, inshallah, will reach the next goal. So I return back to Saudi Arabia. I'm working hard. I always attend the weekly meeting with VP Khalid, VP Muhammad. I always make a training. I already prospecting. I have a target. So when I have a target, I have to reach my target. At that time, I decided to go to the next level to be SD as SD rank. At the next SD meeting, Alhamdulillah, thanks God, I got SD. I go to Dubai with my team and go to my team. VP Muhammad, my voice is clear?
Yes, yes, brother, it's
So,
clear.
okay, sorry. So at that time, I got to easy meeting the next time event with my team, and alhamdulillah, make as a sales director. And that time, I have 50 people from Saudi Arabia. I feel happy and feel more interesting with my team to show him the real business in the life. So when I go to the SD meeting, and Mr. Muhammad give me another challenge. He said no, the next now to be VB. So he give me all the training, how to reach the VB, how to prospecting a lot of people, how to make a training and leadership with my team. So we sit together with my team, make a plan, make action, everyday action, lead by examples. So at that time, we have a next SD meeting in Dubai, only one. So alhamdulillah, thanks God, I got the VB rank, and I bring around 200 people from Saudi Arabia with zero experience in networking. And I bring a lot of SDs, more than SDs people from my team. We got this SD meeting, and I already recognized as a VP, and I meet Michael Hans, our founder. So at that time, I met, this is another story. So in the beginning of my story, how to start with a zero experience, how I push myself, how I getting my target, and good and very good announcement in my life. At that time, there is a one lady in my team. I never ever saw her before. I never ever know her before, just during the network, only from the calls, from the Zoom, from the presentation. At that time, I give all my team a target, and this lady, one of the lady, have this target to be SD. In the SD meeting, first time I met her. At that time, my heart is running. I start love her. I start to call to her, and then thanks to God, I already get married with my wife. She's one of my team. My wife now support me. We make a big couples as a networker. So she's SD Lamia Zahrani. She's my wife from my team. Actually, I never ever know her before. I just know her from the network. That's say the goal, the very goal which I gained from this company. First of all, the very interesting business. Second, my wife to be my couple, support me in the network. We working together now to build not only in our area, our country, to build the network for around the world. So this very supports me more to reach the next level, to be SVP, inshallah. So now we are working with my wife to build a meeting, to build teams, to build more network. So really, you have very good chance how to build your team. You have big chance now because you have a great trainer, great networker, VP Muhammad, VP Khalid. Really, you have a very great chance, opportunity to learn from their experience. MashaAllah, more than 20 years or 25 years, the network experience for this gentleman. So, I share very brief of my story. Really, this story, my advice to you, don't stop. Don't stop. Only show your target, show your goals, you will reach it. Imagine, I have zero experience with very bad appliance. I disappointed, but because Mr. VP Muhammad, he tried to support me. I have a target. I have my goals. I reach to my goals because working hard. If you are working hard, you reach to goals. So, gentlemen, I hope everything okay for you. If you need any help, I'm sure my team, my appliance to support you, even from our side, even support your family, join your family, your brothers, your wife, because really, after I married my wife, he supports me more and more. Let me love the business more and more. So sorry if I take more time with VP Khalid and VP Muhammad. I try. Mary, I'm very interesting. I'm very happy because I am in America. the time totally different, 11 hours behind. So because I am trying to join to meet the gentlemen, new future leaders, inshallah.
Okay, Vivian, one last thing, please. I want as your advice for our audience from Africa, from Asia, from all over the world. You are a gentleman, you are a man with zero experience. Okay, you have lots of benefits in our business. First things, you are a heavy shopper. This is good news for you. Second thing, so you are saving good money. Second thing, you find your wife and your love in our business. So congratulations. This is another good news. Third things, I would love if you can, if you allow me to share your income from our business. And as you are a manager in Saudi Arabia and as a GCC and a Saudi country, one of the richest country in the world, I would love if you allow me or you can share with yourself about your experience in your work, in your position, how much your income as a salary from your position, and how much you earning per week and an entrepreneur as income from our business. If you allow me, of course.
Okay, it's okay. I will share with you because I will love to share with the people, with all body. Gentlemen, to be aware, a monthly income, because after my more than 15 years experience in airlines with aviation, I only got around 7,000 to 8,000 per month. But imagine my income from our big company, shopping mall in the world, entrepreneur, in weekly, around $13,000 weekly period. So every week, I get double in my income in my career.
That's
So
right.
that's why.
Right?
Sorry?
That's why you are in USA enjoying shopping with your wife.
Yeah. And imagine, Bibi Muhammad, yeah, even now, I travel to America, okay? I save money. I make a booking for the travel. I save money. Even the shop in the mall, in the American, in the SafeMate, I just make shopping online. I talk to Lamia, say make shopping, let the make a save cashback, and let the products come to my hotels. I don't need to go to the store to make shopping.
Exactly.
From online, save money, make address to my hotel is already dropped to me.
Yeah.
Imagine how we are now. You can shopping, do it everything you want, just make save time, save money, and the products coming to my home, to my hotels.
Yes. Thank you, VP Raad. You are always amazing, bro. And I love you. And very soon we will meet again in Dubai after you finish your business trip in US with your lovely wife. Hope all the best for you. And man, your next target to be VP. This is your promise.
Yeah,
And
of course, as usual, and as usual, your support, Bibi Khalid and Bibi Muhammad.
give up on you till you reach to SVP. This is always the support. This is the promises. And we are people walk to talk. We are not just talking and blah, blah people. You know that, right?
Now
So-
we are to take action and lead by example.
I know, I believe in you. Thank you so much. And I love you and see you very soon. Bye. Thank you,
See
bro.
you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Okay, thank you so much, VP Raad and Bibi Muhammad, for this great story of people who have their why. For the leaders who have the great why and the great commitment to achieve the goals. And now what I just mentioned at the beginning, Vice President Raad, now he's having an international organization, not only in Saudi Arabia, Zero Networking, only started 6-7 years ago. This is how important is your why. Don't be stingy on yourself. You are the most important creature in this world for God. So you deserve the best. So the first pillar, have your why. Know your why. Now the second pillar, make your prospect list. Please, ladies and gentlemen, I will talk honestly here. And me myself personally, I never ever met any top performer in the industry. He doesn't have a prospect list. Some people say, no, I have it in the phone, I have it in the mobile, I have it here, I know people. It doesn't work. Again, systems are made to be duplicable. Systems are made for you to duplicate. Maybe you're so smart, you're the most intelligent person in the world, you don't need a prospect list, but you're the standard of your network. Whatever you do, your people will do. And if you don't have one, I promise you, no one in your team will never have anyone. And I don't want to go through the explanation what is scientifically and psychologically why prospect list and contact list is so important, and you can never make it without it, because that's going to take another 1 hour. But I'm just going to give you the advice. You want to make it? Simply. You want to make your team make it? Simply have your own prospect list. What is the prospect list? Looks like this. You can take a screenshot, please. That's your prospect list. And this is how it should look like. And I will explain it to you now one by one. I will explain the first 3 parts, then the last 3 parts after the 4th pillar. So it's a name, simply name. You write down rule number 1. What is the first rule in prospect list? Please don't prejudge. Some people, they start writing prospect list. This guy's storage doesn't, this guy is too moron, this guy is not, this guy is not. They start to filter out, and they will end up with a prospect list of 50, 60 people. This is not how it works. Trust me, no one in this world can tell what's inside people except God. Even you could know someone for 20 years, and I promise you, you still don't know what's inside them. No one knows. So French people say, don't assume, try. So rule number 1 in your prospect list, never ever prejudge anyone. Any person that you still know that's still breathing and have a smartphone, his name must go there. Anyone. So first of all, you write the name of everyone you know. Your prospect list cannot be less than 150 to 300 names. The regular statistics say that the normal person who's above 21 years old, only his circle of influence between his family, friends, colleague, at work, at club, at work, is the minimum 150. If it's less than that, that means you've been interacting with your cat. You're not a regular person. So rule number 1, don't prejudge anyone. Rule number 2, it should be from 150 to 300 names. That's the must. So here is the name. And my advice to you, anyone join with you the business, if he didn't prepare his prospect list, don't support him any further. Please, let people deliver the minimum of their homeworks. They have to have the prospect list, because you want to work with people who are serious about the business, and that's the minimum seriousness, that they have a clear why and they have the prospect list. Then, after that here, the number. Inshallah, also in the academy, you will get more and more details. So you have the names, then you put all their numbers, contact numbers, contact emails, social media contact, whatever it is. You know, you could be knowing, your neighbor. You're living in an apartment, in a building for 5 years. Every day morning, you see a neighbor, you tell him good morning, he tell you good morning, but you never even know his name or his number. So you could say, okay, my neighbor who's driving a red Toyota Yaris, whatever. So when you have the name in the list, so now you remember, your subconscious work. Next time you're going to meet him, you will exchange business card. You will get his number, you'll give him your number. Because we are in our business looking for the eagles, and you can never know who's going to be the eagle and who's going to be the chicken. No one knows. You could say, that guy is a big manager, he joined the business, do nothing. This guy is working in a restaurant, and it happened to me hundreds of times in my career. I've seen people that I built big expectation on, they never deliver. And people I was never expecting they'll do anything, they expand to countries, whether directly or indirectly. So after first rule, no judging. Second rule, minimum 150 to 300 names. You can have it in a paper, you can have it in an Excel sheet, I don't care, this is how it is. Then you put the contact number, then the type. What do I mean by the type? The category. We have 3 categories: H, HWC. As simple as that. Hot, warm, cold. Hot, warm, cold. You start first by writing your hot prospect. Who are your hot prospect? They are your circle of influence. Think of when you are in a trouble, the first 20 people you're going to phone. They are your hot prospect. People who are influenced by you, people who like to follow you, people who like to do things that you like, people that they enjoy, people they enjoy you being there. That is what we call the hot prospect. Your close family, your close friend, your best friend, you know, the people that you really want to be with. So that's your hot prospect. Then W is your warm prospect. Your warm prospects are the, who was the warm prospect? Are the daily, the people that you're working, colleagues, could be your college, school student, club student, bar student, whatever. That the people that you call every while and then. You communicate, that's your warm prospect. Then after that, you list your cold prospect. Cold prospect, that people that you know, but you communicate every Eid or every Christmas, every while and then, every occasion. It's not like on your every other day or every week communication list, but you know them and they know them. And also what falls into your cold prospect are people that you're meeting every day. You could be introduced to a new guy in the barber shop, in the restaurant, or in the occasion. Now you are a networker, you are an entrepreneur, representable. Your radars should be on every day. You don't know the next eagle you're looking for could be the person sitting in the barber shop next to you. And that's Vice President Raad's story, by the way, he forgot to mention. Because his upline, he was sitting next to him in the barber shop. And his upline was talking to VP Muhammad, complaining, you know what, I can't do this, I can't say. And VP Raad hurt him. And he got his number and they exchanged. And he met him in a barber shop. So you never know where is your eagle coming from. But we have to go by the rule. So simply, we put everyone we know. We don't exclude anyone. We don't prejudge. Only God knows what is inside of people. Our contact list should be minimum 150 plus. Third, we start by writing our hot contacts first, our family, best friend, close people, then our warm contact, then our cold contact. Third, we have to keep adding new contacts to our contact list because this is our capital. And when you have it written and clear, you can simply do a professional business. So second pillar is your prospect list. First pillar is your why and commitment. Second pillar is your prospect list. Third pillar, this is I will talk about for 10-15 minutes because it's very important. Inviting your prospects. This is, in my own experience, the decision where the person, whether is going to join your business or not, start from here. The decision of someone starting your business with you, it starts from your invitation. In network marketing and direct selling, there is no theory. There is no physics and math rules. There is no calculus, Fourier series, integration, differentiation. But there are rules based on past experiences about what work and what don't. And what I'm going to summarize for you here, what was the best module that worked for me? And I've been training it for almost 22 years. And by the way, it's been evolving by the time, evolving. So some people, they are underestimating this point, but for me, it's one of the core pillars of our business. We have the first pillar is your why. Your second pillar is your commitment. Your third pillar is your contact list. And the fourth pillar is your invitation skills. And I'm going to make it for you in a very simple point so you can understand. And after we talk about the points, we're going to talk about the common mistakes that I've seen people doing it a lot. And it's a waste of time. So what is invitation, or what is inviting prospect, and how I do it with the right time, and why sometimes you could see that, you know, some people invite prospect to a presentation, he don't join, and after some time, that prospect either forget about it, someone else invite him, and that prospect join. Invitation, it is the beginning of taking the decision. Because for someone to decide to be part of your business, it's a collection of three main things: proper invitation, proper presentation, proper follow-up. So all three things will help the person to take a decision. So how to invite? Simply. What is the main purpose of invitation? Let's talk about the definition. It's getting your prospect excited and curious enough to attend your business presentation without giving him or her any technical information. Please just invite, don't explain. Trying to explain the business over a phone is like trying to have a haircut over a phone. It will not work. The more information you give, the less excited, the more errors, the more problems. So if you go to Oxford Dictionary and you go to the word invitation, in French, invitation, I know French people can correct it, invitation. And you look at the definition, invitation is to invite someone to something, not to explain the business for someone to something. It's not. Invitation is creating enough excitement and curiosity for someone to join the business. Second rule, 95% of your invitation should be done over the phone, not face-to-face. Because again, face-to-face, he will ask questions and you need to explain. And unfortunately, our business cannot be explained like a Mexican series. You know, that since I was young, you know, The Bold and the Beautiful, since 25 years, the series is still there. Our business cannot be done like this. It needs to be taken as a one package. Short and sweet. Boom, 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 boom. So when you try to invite someone face to face, oh, where is it? Where is this company? Why do you start to grab some information? And then the partial information you are giving him will lead him into taking partial decision. 90% it's wrong. So accordingly, his interest of attending will go to his one of last priorities. So he always gonna be busy. I have my birthday kid, my daughter, my wife, my boss, my dog, my daughter, my cat. Oh, it will go to his last priority. So the way you're inviting someone is how important you're putting him attending the presentation in one of his priorities, and of how preparing him to mentally listen to the presenter. Because again, it's very important the preparation in it. So always, that's my advice. Always start the call by asking the person, you know, first I drag attention, then I change the mood on the call. And after I finish, I'll give you an example. Always start the call by asking the person, are you free for a moment? I have something very important to talk about. And if you're not free, I will call you back. So you're calling someone to invite him. He's doing something. He's talking with his boss. He's talking with his manager. And you ask this question, no, tell me, what is it all about? Okay, what is it all about? See, I drag his attention. So first, drag his attention. Second, I start asking him about something he liked. I know, like his daughter had a birthday. He just bought a new car. He just started a new business. You know, I ask him about something he or she likes to change the mood. Because again, people on a negative mood, they are not a good receiver. So I would ask him. So I know that, Jen, her daughter is Sandra. She just had a birthday. I was like, hey, Jen, wow, I saw the picture on Facebook or in the group. Your daughter is growing, our princess. How is she now? How old is she now? She automatically be like, whoa, my baby, my princess. She's now only 9 years old. She's growing up. I change her mood. So I drag attention, change the mood, then get into the subject. It's one of the strategies that you start with, and of course, you've got a lot of strategies. So always start the call by dragging attention and try to change the mood by asking about something both of you know about that he or she likes. Then never mention anything related to the company, business, or products or over the phone. Don't say, I know we have this company, you can join, you can be an agent. They're having cashback with Alibaba, and you can, when you buy, you can get 4% cashback. And even when you can tell people to come, you know, you are trying actually to make nothing than disturbing the person. And he will not, because you know he's not with you. You're losing his interest. Try not to give information, technical information over the phone. It's only use highly impacted words like golden opportunity, Facebook revolution, e-commerce revolution, shopping tsunami, e-commerce. As simple as that. Then it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Your tone of voice should represent the importance of your subject. Create urgency. I've seen people how they invite seriously, it's pathetic. Seriously. If I were the person listening to that person inviting me, I would not even be interested to give him 1 minute of my time. You know, he makes me feel bored. I'm not asking you to shout. I'm not asking you to scream or yell. No. But try to use the proper tone of voice that gets the feeling to the person that you're talking about something big. And I'll give you a simple example. Let's say your friend, one of his dreams is to work for Microsoft. And he's been trying to apply for Microsoft job for 5 years. And he was never even invited for an interview. And by luck, you were invited for a business dinner meeting with one of your friends whose his best friend was the new Microsoft area manager in your city. And during the business discussion and the dinner, he said, we are expanding a new branch here in Lagos, and we're looking for a new software engineer. And your friend is a software engineer. And you know, he's been dying 5 years to work for Microsoft. What you've been telling, you know, Mr. Johnson, I have one of my friends, he's an expert software engineer. Can I ask him to apply for that? Then Mr. Johnson, yeah, that's my business card. Please let him contact me. Imagine, and he's your best friend, your buddy. Imagine how you're going to be calling him and what tone of voice and what excitement. This is the way you need to transfer it. So simply, it's about how you say, not what you say. Then, making an appointment must be done by giving limited options. When you make an appointment with someone, you don't tell her or tell him when you're free. Or you don't tell him, come now. Because he doesn't work for you. And when you ask someone when you're free, no one is interested to show you that he's free or he has nothing to do. No one. He will tell you, today I'm with my boss, tomorrow I'm with my wife, after tomorrow I'm taking my dog to a walk, after tomorrow I have this strategy meeting. You know, when you want to have an appointment with someone, it's let people feel that they are choosing, but from what's available for you. Meaning, give them options. Make an appointment. Making an appointment must be done by giving limited options. Always give timing options to your prospect that were coordinated previously with your leader, or meet the group presentation timing. So you know that you have an office presentation every so and so, or you have an event with your team at hotels every Saturday, or you have a Zoom presentation every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So you give them this option. Don't tell them when you're free, and don't tell them, what about now? So what is it better for you? Is it Monday or Wednesday? This time or this time? Use the existing office presentation or webinar system. Edify the opportunity and the speaker. Emphasize on the importance of the show. Ask them to write notes. The more you edify the presenter, the more you edify the opportunity, the more you give importance, the more people focus, and that's your intention. If you can accept the worst fear, then nothing to fear. What is the worst thing that could ever happen to you after someone did the presentation? Sorry, I'm not interested. Okay? Is he going to be sorry and beat you up or cut your hand or cut your leg? No. So let's say together, no, 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 no. Anything happened to me? Nothing. Remember, maintain your posture. People needs you, you don't need them. But I have to say that and repeat. No ego. Ego kills the business. Avoid having the ego. Avoid the bossy attitude. This is the time where you are going to lose the business. But have confidence, not ego. Remember, you're the upper hand. And remember this always. If you invited someone and he joined your team and he blasted the business and he's earning $10,000, $15,000 a week like VP Raad, is he going to come to you and tell you that's $2,000, $5,000 a week because you show me that business? He will not. He will not. So what's going to happen? You're the upper hand. Remember this. Now, let me give you an invitation module. Then I'll go and talk about the invitation mistakes. I will pick up the phone. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Perfect. Listen, are you free now? I need to talk to you about something important. Or should I call you again? Then Sarah will be like, no, Khaled, tell me, what is it all about? Now, first tell me, I just saw Sandra, I just saw the photos. I was outside and I saw how you had an amazing birthday. How old is our angel now? She's like, wow, she grew 9 years old. Wow, may God bless you for her. That's great. I'm really happy for you. You know, you're growing a great family. Sarah, the reason I called you is because I have something very important I need to discuss with. So please give me attention for 2 minutes. We're starting a new venture with an American-based company partnering with the world top 16,000 brand names, the top brands in the world, like Walmart, Macy's, Jumia, etc. And they just came to our city, to our country, and they're looking for serious agents. And by the way, they're having live shows happening every Wednesday and Friday, or we're having an office meeting every Saturday or every Tuesday. So would you be interested to book you a seat? Because I know who you are, Sarah, and we've been friends for a long time, and I know your character, and I know who you are when it comes about e-commerce. And e-commerce is just booming. So tell me, will Monday or Wednesday suits you? That's it. I didn't tell her left and right. I didn't tell her you need to buy product. I didn't tell her you need to do this. I didn't tell her anything. Nothing. I just gave her a brief. Now she could ask a question, but what is it all about? Is it kind of those MLM or Sarah, I promise you it is something that you have never ever seen in your life. And it is a huge project. And I really want you to be among the very first. There's a live show Monday or Wednesday, or there's an office meeting, and there's a presentation in this place. And I want you to be among the very first pioneer to know about it. So tell me, should I book you a seat? Because seats are limited here. And anyway, no obligation. And we're connected with one of the top people among them. So, and I believe that's our golden opportunity. So let her ask, and you just explain in a political way. Don't give information. Keep her more excited. This is how simple but it's like based on those 4 simple rules. Please, guys, take care of your invitation. It will increase your volume and your conversion. Don't give information. Make it on the phone. Drag attention. Change the mood. Get into the subject. Never mention details and explanation in the presentation. Use the proper tone of voice. When you're giving an appointment, give options. Don't keep it open. Use the existing office presentation or your upline presentation, your upline support system, or the existing webinar system. And remember, maintain your posture. Now, the last thing about invitation, which are very big common mistake that I have seen a lot of people doing it. What does not work is this. Common mistakes. Group invitation. I've seen a lot of people trying to do group invitation. I promise you it's not working. I promise you. If it worked, then you're lucky. If the person is not feeling important, is not getting a call from you, or not getting a voice call from you, feeling that you're inviting him himself, it won't work. Maybe you're lucky he's one of the 1% it worked for him, but the 99%, if he's not feeling, it won't work. Second, social media invitation. Social media is actually used to create more contacts, to add to your more contact list, not to build the business on. Some people, they go and spam in social media, sending the presentation link to everyone, hoping that someone will respond. Guys, listen to me. A very small definition of sales. Sales is a transformation of a belief. Sales is a transformation of a belief. So whatever you believe, you transfer. In social media, you cannot do that. Social media is so good to add more and more prospects, to apply the 5 C's, to connect, comment, and then, add it as a friend, talk about common interests and like this. And then you could invite, not bulking. Bulk SMS invitations. These are 3 things that really burns the market before people start. And these are very, very dangerous at starting a new market, because you will be burning bulks of people, because those people will look at you like, when you open a Facebook account, when you open your Facebook and you get those paid ads about buying, what we always do, exit most of the time. You will be looking like this spammy ads that will never be given an attention and will never be taken seriously. So please, train your people like partners, not clients. It doesn't need from you 100 people to be a billionaire. 5 good people, enough to take you to vice president. Yes, to find those 5 good people, maybe you need to sponsor 20. But you don't need to spam, because 99% will not respond, but they will have back in their mind, they connect the name of the company and your name with a spammy thing. So later on, when someone tries to invite them, immediately what comes to their mind is the spammy thing. Chasing networker, the microwave strategy. For me, I don't do it. When I get approached, when someone approach me, yes, I will work with them. But to go and run and try to chase them, it's like a kind of wasting of time. Guys, out of my 14 vice presidents in my network, 10 of them, they never did networking in their life, because our opportunity is different. Please stop wasting your time. There is no microwave strategy. Not in this business. Show me any business in the world that give you microwave. Actually, when I compare our compensation plan to all other network marketing companies, we are the most microwave out of them. The fastest and the highest paid. And the most important thing, the secured one. Hosting radio, TV shows at the beginning. This is also will kill the market. At the very beginning, why it will kill the market? And I will tell you in the next point. When you want to go, let's say you have invited by one of your friends, he's a doctor or he's like a big someone who is like gonna invite 100 people for you. Now, actually, I will postpone that point, talking about the last point. I want to talk about the follow-up. How hosting, radios and, big events and like this at the very beginning is very risky. It could kill the market. Because this is the rule. The pillar number 5, the follow-up. Please understand this very well. The sign-up is a process, is not an event. So many people, they are doing a very big mistake. When they get a prospect into the presentation, they think the job is done. And that prospect needs to sign up. 99.99% of the prospect do not sign up in the presentation day. For someone to join your business, it's 3 to 5 exposures. 3 to 5 exposure. If we go to our contact list, you know, we stopped here in the contact list, right? These are the 3 to 5 exposure I'm going to explain in a minute. But you need to understand, someone to join the business is a combination of 3 pillars: a proper good invitation, good presentation, and a good follow-up. It's like the takeoff of our flight. There's a takeoff, flight, landing. Any one of them is equivalently important than the other. So if we know that if the prospect is not being followed up after the presentation within 48 hours, we have lost them. Strike the iron when it's hot, the second rule of the follow-up. Follow up with your prospect within 40 hours, meeting after meeting, strike the iron when it's hot. If the prospect who attended the presentation within 48 hours, you did not have a follow-up meeting with him, 3-way call with your upline, a coffee meeting, almost you've lost him, because he's gone back to his life of commitment and family and sponsorship and blah, 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 all of those things. So he lost 90% of what he told him. So his decision is not ready yet. So when we go back to this point, sponsoring TV shows at the beginning of the market, how it kills the market. Because if you only have 1 or 2 people in the market who sign up, and then you bring an average of 500 people, those 500 people, those 2 people, if they're supermen, they could follow up with, let's say, 20 people in 48 hours. So 480 people, you've lost them. And actually people, when they don't join, they always like to give an excuse. It's one of those scams. So you have 480 people spreading in your market that it's a scam. So actually you're making your job more difficult, because we know that the prospect who are not attended the follow-up meeting, almost we lost them. So follow up within 48 hours. Answer in the follow-up, you answer the questions. You be positive. Get your active upline to assist you. It's very important to have your direct upline, the upline of upline, whoever is available to help you in closing the deal. Invite them to join. Remember the SW rule, never quit. What is the SW rule? Some will join. Some will not join. So what? Someone else is waiting. As long as this is in my mind, I'm not overselling. I'm not giving the feeling for the person. I'm begging him to be with me. Yes, I want him to support me. We want to work together, build together, do it together. But always in my mind, the SW rule. Some will join, some will not join. So what? Someone else is waiting to join. Once the person sign up, immediately encourage him to get into the startup training, to teach him about the why, the prospectus, the invitation, and the follow through. This is our list that we talked about, ladies and gentlemen. Our pipeline, our base system list. This is our contact list, right? We said we put the name, their number or contacts are the HWC, hot, warm, or cold. Then we start contacting them. We put the date that they have been invited, and we put the date that they have attended the presentation. I have John Miller, his phone so and so. He is my H contact. I invited him on 21st of August for the presentation. He attended the 23rd of August presentation. Now, those are the exposures. After the presentation, what has been the follow? The follow is the call that you're going to make with him, or the meeting you're going to make with him after the presentation. If he joined, perfect. He didn't join, then we go to the after presentation meeting. I set up another meeting with him, me and my upline. Direct upline, up of my upline, 3-way calls, physical calls. Try always the best thing that works. The best thing that works for especially webinars. And listen to this. And this is from a strategy of trying it. The best thing that works, especially if you want to use our webinar system, is not to send the link. Please listen to this very carefully. The best thing that webinar works in tea parties or office, or sitting together with your prospect in a coffee shop, attending the webinar together. You invite him to your office in a place where you own the control, and you attend the webinar together, all the presentation together. Or you invite 3 or 4 of your friends to your home for a coffee and snacks party, whatever, and you connect the webinar system to the TV in your living room. You request them to close the phone and focus, and you attend together after that. But we are together. But you don't play the webinar and you go and play and you WhatsApp. What you do, they do, simply. So simply and very clearly, this is how the follow-up system works. After the presentation, you must give a follow-up call. After the follow-up call, you have to attend to after meeting presentation. Sit with him another meeting. Show him the value of the VIP. Show him the value of the business. Show him the value of the support of your team. Have your upline to help you in a 3-way call. This is the lifeline of your prospect until he's being part of the Sunday system, where every time he's gonna learn something. So those are the 5 pillars that I've learned, and the most basic, so powerful rules you need to apply in your business. And remember, a no does not mean a no. It is, I'm watching you. So please don't get emotional. When someone is telling you no, I promise you, hundreds and hundreds of people who told me no at the beginning of my journey, they joined later, but they joined after a few levels, but they still joined. So don't take no. When someone say no, don't get frustrated. He's not saying no for you. He's saying no for the business. And a no is mean I'm watching you. 30 to 50% of the people who said no for you at the beginning, when you start process, they're gonna run after you. And that is what can happen. Focus on your goals. Remember, you have putting a plan, you know the value of what you have, and you know the tsunami that's about to happen, and you know next October we're having our also tour in Africa. You have your own why, you have your own commitment, you have your clear goals, you have your prospect list, you know how to invite your people right, and you know the existing system from your upline, your office, your venues. Utilize every opportunity with your upline. And also you have our system webinars, utilize them all. And remember, if a prospect that attended your presentation didn't attend 1 or 2 or 3 follow-up meeting with you, very high possibility 2 things will happen. Either you lost him, or he will go with someone else, someone that he show him that he's interested, and follow up with him and give him the support and answer his objection. So these are the only 5 pillars we need to learn today. And inshallah, in our next system, we're going to learn also the art of handling objection. But this is a simple follow-up methodology and a simple follow-up pillar that, trust me guys, you don't need any more. These are only simple training, simple methods to learn, learning the presentation, and training your people, and teaching the partners. Teach your partners, treat them like your partners, not your client. And one of the things that I remember, you know, our great leader from South Africa, Jeff, reminded me of it. And I wanted actually to bring him to talk about it, about the webinar. Please, Jeff, if you're there, can you raise your hand? You know, we spoke about the webinar thing, which is very important also. And I really want you to mention it in your way. It was very nice. I love it. Can you raise your hand? Mr. Jeff, please. I'm trying to find you. Just like a very simple advice about the webinar system. I want you to hear it from him before we close our great day. And as we told you, every system call, we're going to stick to our timing, 2 hours and less than 2 hours. But anyway, we started already 25 minutes late. So with the story and everything, it took us like 1 hour and 30 minutes. But I don't know if he's there. If he's not there, I'm trying to find him. 1 second. Hi. Okay. But raise your hand, buddy. I cannot see your hand. Okay, unmute yourself now. I want you to mention the story we talked about today about using the webinar. Can you unmute yourself, or even if you want, start the video? As you like.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening.
Oh, I can hear you crystal clear. Perfect.
Yes, please, can you quickly make me a co-host so I can share a slide?
Okay, 1 second.
Hmm?
I need to see your hand. I can't see your hand.
Come.
Okay. No, that's not you. Okay, I got you. I got you. You are now.
Come back quickly.
Go ahead.
I'm on the. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Good
You're
evening,
welcome.
ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's been a power-packed evening, and I know we've actually spent more than what our time, but I'll make this so very fast. Yeah, there's something I want to quickly share with us this evening. It's called how we have to level up our system. Can you share?
Jeff, we're not seeing your screen.
Okay.
Can you share the screen? Okay, now we can see your screen. Yes.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'll make this very quick, like I say, very, very quick, because we have a system we put together, ladies and gentlemen, and on Sundays we'll be having our momentum call, and our momentum call will just be for like an hour, while on Monday, Wednesday, Friday we'll be having presentations, and Tuesday and Thursdays will be what we call the academy, where we'll be learning more about this whole system, this amazing opportunity we have in our hand. So just a quick one, like I said, I'll just run through this very fast. How prepared are you? How prepared and ready are you for the next level? You know, guys, where we are going is very close, but yet very far. But the most important thing is how prepared we are.
Bro Jeff,
Can you guys hear me clearly?
Bro Jeff, please just record it on your side.
Come again?
Record from your side.
Oh, okay. From my side, I can't see where recording is. Okay, let me just quickly run. Okay. Record. Okay. All right, I start recording. Thank you. So, how prepared are you? You understand? What is it going to take? Take time to understand what is unique about this business. Like what Leader Kali just did, he actually took us through the journey, what this business is about. And the short video we watched actually make us to understand that we're not just ahead of time. We're actually at the right place with the right opportunity with what is going to take us to the next level. Realize it is not an ordinary network marketing business. I remember the last time with Mr. Michael Ansin, he actually dived into this particular subject where we are actually ahead of network marketing. This is not your normal network marketing business. And the moment you understand that, it creates a shift in your brain. It makes you understand that, you need another level to put into this business. You need another level of work, not just your ordinary work. It's not your normal, come and buy products, come and do this, which is a normal thing that everybody can do. This is another next level of the business. You need to view it like $1 million business. Guy, if anyone tells you you have to be a millionaire or you can be a millionaire from any opportunity, and I mean any opportunity, even mean by stealing, if you have to be a millionaire, you have to put in the work. There is no any opportunity that will make you a millionaire that is just a walk in the park. You have to have that shift of brain, of mindset, to make you understand that This is something different, and it's not a kind of popcorn kind of approach where you just enter, the next day you're a millionaire. No, you have to put in the work. Like all the leaders we're emulating, we're actually seeing today, like the gentleman from America, like VP Khalid, VP Muhammad. If you ask them how many years they've been in the business, even during thick and thin, dry season, they were in the business, they were putting the work. Today, every one of us want to receive their check. But the question is, how many of us is ready to put in the work that they put? How many of us is ready to wave the storm that they've waved with the company? It's not an easy journey. It has not been like a walk in the park for them. But the truth is, how many of us are willing to actually walk through those roads and build the way they build? And the point here, you need to build like a farmer. A farmer's mindset is different from a hunter's mindset. Every leader on the call, I want you to understand that this business needs to be built as a farmer, not as a hunter. This is not bring $100 and collect $500. No, you need to actually work in a space where you clear the ground very well and make sure the ground is ready for the seed. You put in the seed, you water it, you cultivate it. Even when the seeds start germinating, you realize that there's some weeds around it. You have to remove it. And this is the time where people are going to come into your business and they're going to leave. It's okay. The business is not made for everybody. If they come, welcome. If they are not ready, just allow them to go. It's a season that people will come and people will leave. But guess what? The most important thing for you right now is to prove the believers right. People who believed in you, people who say yes to you, prove them right. Let them understand that they've made the right decision. Don't concentrate on people who are leaving. Concentrate on people who are staying, people who say yes to you, people who are building the business with you. Avoid the noise and block it. Block out all the noise, all the negativity. If you are negative, if you come to my cycle, I just block you. I don't accept people who are negative around me. Set a goal and commit to action until you achieve it. Guys, there's nothing you can do without a goal. You don't even have any motivation if you don't have a goal. You need to set a goal where you want to be. How many leaders do you want to create? Right now, I have a date on my calendar when I want to hit the VP. If you don't even have a goal, you don't even know if you're winning or you're losing. Because if today you are going to work and you tell yourself, I want so target, that is a goal. I want to create SD. I want to create my team leaders. The moment somebody joins your team, set a goal for them. When are you going to be a team leader? And guys, take ownership of your business. The day you say yes to this opportunity, it has nothing to do with anybody, not even to your upline. This is your business. You actually choose to come and do it because you want to better your own family, not any other person's family. So you have to actually tell yourself, this is mine, I want to do it. Level up your belief system. Guys, I have to just quickly run through this and make it very fast. You have to create time to study, listen to messages, check your cycle very well, take action. A lot of us have information and we don't even take action about it. A lot of people are social media motivational leaders. You motivate people, but you yourself, you're not doing anything. You have to actually take action. Information you have at hand that you don't take action about is actually useless. A lot of brains are in the graveyard because they have the ideas, but they didn't take action. Attend events. No matter how small or big the event is, never miss an opportunity to attend events. Guys, this is very, very important. One of my mentor who I follow very well and I admire in this business, he said, do what is easy and your life will be hard. Do what is hard and your life will become easy. This is something that I take very, very serious. A lot of time, people look at this business because they are starting, they're feeling, no, this is not giving us the money we are expecting. This is not that. But guys, the truth about it is that people who are making the money you wanted now, they actually have to put in the work. They do what is hard. I remember when I met Leader Khalid, they only have 3 malls in the whole of Dubai. But guess what? They actually put in their belief. They stay the course. And today, they have over 1,000 malls. Guess what? They're enjoying it. The same thing with Africa. People who are saying, no, we don't have enough malls in South Africa, in Nigeria. Guys, if you don't key into the system now, by the time the malls are going to come, by the time the merchants are going to come, where are you going to be? So you have to key into the system. Follow the system. And this is something I really want to dive into very seriously. Guys, we have created one of the best systems for you. Systems save yourself time, energy, and money. That's what I define as system. In the team today, we have put in the system that will actually make you to duplicate your team. But guess what? You have to actually take advantage of it. Like we have Zoom Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Guys, this is one of the best things that could ever happen to any organization. All you need to do is just to invite people to this Zoom. All you need to do is to make sure every day, minimum 5 people from you attend your Zoom meeting. You know, it shocked me a lot that a lot of leaders, they jump on the Zoom every day without inviting one single prospect. How? The Zoom is not actually made for you. You're already part of this business. The Zoom is for your prospects, and you have to join to support your prospects. But the truth about it is that if you're jumping Monday to Friday on the Zoom and you don't have 2 prospects, guys, how do you want to grow your business? On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 Zooms. If you have five people minimum, that is 15 people you are showing the business to. In a month, that is 60 people. 60. You can't tell me you're going to show this opportunity to 60 people and you're not going to sign 2 of them. Our business has 95% acceptance rates. And you have one of the great leaders who are going to talk to people. As a matter of fact, if you want a closed meeting, speak to any of your leaders. You have a closed meeting with VP Khalid, VP Mohammed. Take full advantage of the available resources we created. A lot of time I tell people, be coachable and teachable. The truth about it is that all of us come from different backgrounds. A lot of people are into other business before they join network marketing. In this business, don't reinvent the wheel. Just be coachable, be teachable, and the next thing, the result will show off. Because you're actually climbing on the ladder of people who have done it before. I was discussing with VP Khalid, and I told him, you know what? The time it took you guys to actually hit VP might be half of what it's going to take us, because you have already done the job. Our job is actually to jump on where you start from and take over. Don't try and reinvent the wheel. So guys, take a leap of faith and lock into this great opportunity. There's something I would like everybody to understand. The moment you start doing this, it takes you more time. It's like you're going somewhere, you have to greet people on the right, on the left. Lock in at least for 6 months and see what it's going to do for you. Like, lock into this business, and every day you wake up, ask yourself, what am I going to do to make this business better? What am I going to do to actually assist my team? What am I going to do to assist my partners? Tell yourself every day you want to do something that is going to help you. In closing, guys, I would like to share a short video who I've kept on my laptop for a very long time. I've shared in some of my trainings. You know, people are going to tell you no. Like DJ, I always call him DJ Khalid, VP Khalid. They're going to tell you no.
I'll use this so for you, but you know.
Yeah, people are going to tell you no. People are going to laugh at you at the beginning. A lot of people are going to write comments about you. They're going to tell you, yo, this thing you are doing is not going to work. I remember Mr. Michael Anson, the founder, he said to us when he was in South Africa, he said, Jeff, When I was traveling Europe about 10, 15 years ago, I was sharing about this opportunity. A lot of people will look at me and say, no, this is not going to work. I'm not going to put my money, my card online. He said, I wish I can see their faces today and ask them if you are actually still shopping online or you're not shopping online. People are going to turn down your ideas. They're going to tell you, no, this is not going to work. But guess what? You need to believe in what you are doing. As a matter of fact, people who turn you down, they're going to clap for you when you win. The most important thing is to keep your focus 100%. Tell yourself you want to do this, and nothing is going to stop you. So I'll play the video just about a few minutes, then I'll round up the call.
Hi, what's your name, darling?
My name is Susan Boyle.
Okay, Susan, and where are you from?
I am from Blackburn near Bathgate, West Lothian.
It's a big town.
It's a sort of collection of, villages. I had to think there.
And how old are you, Susan?
I am 47. And that's just one side of me.
Okay, what's the dream?
I'm trying to be a professional singer.
And why hasn't it worked out so far, Susan?
I've never been given the chance before, but here's hoping it'll change.
Okay, and who would you like to be as successful as?
Elaine Page.
Elaine
something like
Page.
that.
What are you going to sing tonight?
I'm going to sing I Dreamed a Dream from the Miserables.
Okay.
Big song.
Yeah? Yes.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by. When fairy smiles like
You didn't expect that, did you? Did you? No.
I dream of love that never dies. I know that God would be forgiving. I was young and unafraid. When dreams are made and used and wasted.
Thank you very much, Susan Pearce.
Without a doubt, that was the biggest surprise I have had in 3 years on this show. When you stood there with that cheeky grin and said, I want to be like Elaine Page, everyone was laughing at you. No one is laughing now. That was stunning. An incredible performance. Amazing. I'm reeling from shock. I don't know about you two, but
I am
Can't
so
believe it.
thrilled because I know that everybody was against you. I honestly think that we were all being very cynical, and I think that's the biggest wake-up call ever. And I just want to say that it was a complete privilege listening to that. It was brilliant.
Susan, I knew the minute you walked out
Oh, Simon!
on that stage that we were going to hear something extraordinary, and I was right.
Not a lot of touch.
Susan, you are a little tiger, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know about that.
You
I don't know about
are.
that.
Okay, moment of truth. Here's yes or no.
the biggest yes I have ever given anyone.
Amanda?
Yes, definitely. Brilliant. Amanda, you too!
Susan Boyle, you can go back to the village with your head held high. It's 3 yeses.
Thank you. Guys, I've watched this video for more than 10 times, but each time I watch it, I still get very emotional. Guys, people are going to talk you down. People are going to tell you are not good enough. Don't listen to them. Keep your focus. Understand that this is your journey. God actually gave you the vision. He didn't put it on a conference call. The vision is for you to actually take your family to the next level. Guys, keep your focus. Don't allow the noise from left, right to actually get on the road of where you are going. This is my call to you tonight. Tomorrow is another Zoom meeting, and it's going to be held by our leader, VP Khalid. Guys, challenge yourself. Tell yourself minimum 5 people. Right now, we have 74 people on the call now. We're actually over around 100. We still have 74 people. Now, with 74 leaders on the call, if each one of us invites minimum 5 people, guys, do the math. Do the mathematics. And in the next 1 month, we'll be sitting at 500 people on this call. Guys, I challenge you today, get on your list. Don't send SMSs to people and invite them. No. Let them understand the importance of what you have in your hand. In fact, energy is very important. When I give you a call, I make you understand like, guy, there's something that is coming to Africa now. We're actually in the forefront of it. It's an opportunity for you to actually get this call from me. Call 10 people and 5 people will attend your Zoom tomorrow. Make it a call of duty. Don't put in the work of $100 into $1 million projects. You can't get the results. You cannot give effort of $5 and get $5 million. It's not possible. Please, this is a wake-up call for every of our leaders on the call. Make it a point tomorrow on our call. By the same time, you are going to get minimum 5 people, personal invites. Guys, in a month, that is 60. I promise you, in the next 6 months, if you actually continue doing that, your business will change. And there's one of my mentors who says, how you do anything is how you do everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. Tell yourself, this business is going to change your life. Then put the work that is going to change your life. Action is very important. Don't just do the talk. Let action speak louder. Thank you so much, VP Mohammed. Thank you so much. I think I'll hand the mic to you. There's quite a lot I need to say, but the time will not really permit me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And one thing I want to share it with you, Brother Jeff, regarding your video, it's about never prejudge anyone, right?
True.
Yeah, and I want to continue this part with a big example, VP Rad. Okay, the one who was with us in the call. You know his upline, the biggest scammer in the world, by the way. Okay? And no one believed in him, no one listened to him. And when he started, he didn't mention the story from beginning. And when he started, as he said, he didn't get any support. Why? Because everyone knows that guy, he's a big scammer. So right when he follow him for 1 month, 2 months, and he get nothing from him, and he gave up, he contacted me directly, and I told him, forget about that upline and work with me directly. So always we need to be the supporter for the serious people, and our credibility is always in the main role, and it's very important. And we need to support everyone, but people, they must show us how serious they are, and always our hands is open for everyone. And again, don't ever prejudge anyone. If I prejudge, that's a scammer. I don't have VP Rad now with all his team and organization. So never prejudge anyone. Thank you, Brother Jeff. Brother Khaled, you can take close the.
I want just like to add something to close the call with. Thank you so much, Jeff. It was a great introduction. Thank you so much, VP Muhammad, and thank you so much, VP Rad. Ladies and gentlemen, the last two advices, the advices that you've heard from Leader Jeff is like to the point exactly. We're having our webinar system, but please, I want to repeat the same advice I told you. The best way to utilize this business is to mix the online and offline. Don't 100% only utilize online. Okay, you invited people to the Zoom. That's the challenge we have tomorrow. Everyone invite 5s. Great. You either be with him or you invite him to your house or to your office, but be together. If you cannot, he's far away, no problem. But at least in the follow-up, meet him. Make a one-to-one with your upline. So connect your offline and online, utilize the system, and let's have the momentum running. So see you tomorrow with 300 plus on the presentation. And I promise you, I'll make the best presentation ever you see from me. I will be DJ Khaled, as Brother Jeff said. I will be singing for them. So guys, see you in our next system. But the most important, see you tomorrow with our presentation that, as I told you, gonna run every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Never stop. Sundays are the system call, and Tuesdays and Thursdays are the academy. See you there, and let's rock and roll. This is the best ever that could ever happen to you when you will take a decision. And I think we had great experiences, great sharing, great powerful. So it's time to take a decision now. See you at the top. God bless. Stay healthy, stay tuned, and let's make a lot of money. You want to say something, Jeff? Okay, perfect. Yalla, see you all. Bye-bye. God bless.